Hi Cancer, welcome to your forecast for March 2021. If you are returning, it's so good to have you back. If you're new here, then it's good to meet you. This is going to be a reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. We're going to look at what might be coming up for you in the month ahead. If you're not sure what your placements are, you can have a look in the description for some helpful resources. But this reading isn't going to resonate with everyone. If it doesn't, that's okay. You can have a look at the readings that I've done for other signs in your chart. If it does resonate, however, sit with it, ask yourself why, and apply your insights accordingly. Please excuse the sounds of the cars outside. It's a little bit loud. All right. Yeah, just remember that nothing and no one can replace your own ever-expanding intuition. So Cancer, let's get into it. Let's see what March might have in store for you. Moving into Pisces season, I can't believe that we're already in the third month of the year. Honestly, February went by really slowly for me. Let's do one more shuffle. I know how you feel about it. February was a tough one. Yeah, okay, Cancer, let's see what we have. Wow, immediately. Woo. Big energies. So you're reaching some very significant and important milestone during this month. This is coming full circle. Some kind of achievement, some kind of leveling up, closing out a chapter and moving to the next level, ending a cycle, ending a phase of life, of your life, or ending a particular journey within your life. But let's keep going. Okay, too many flipped over, so I'm not going to take that one. Wow. Cards are just falling. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Come on, shuffling skills. Don't let me down. Just tell me what Cancer needs to know. What does Cancer need to know? I mean, I'm so sorry, Cancer. Let's try again. All right. Okay. It wanted to come out, and it came out again. Clearly, this card is the card that is meant for you. You have a decision to make. You're at a crossroads. You've got some kind of choice, maybe two paths that you're looking at. Do I go this way? Do I go that way? And it's a decision that maybe you don't really want to make. I have a feeling that it's getting in the way of this chapter ending, or it might be coming in right after this chapter ends, and you have to gotta move on to the next thing now. It could be a decision between staying in this and not quite closing it off, or it could be two different directions that are coming up after it that you're trying to make a decision on, but you're lacking some clarity. You don't have enough information just yet, but you will. You need to find the information that you're missing, and then you can make this choice, and then you can probably close out the cycle and move on. So it's very interesting. Let's keep going. Okay. Cancer. So you are wanting to move on from something that's a little bit difficult here. Again, I get the difficulty of this crossroads coming up. Stay and fight or go and move on. But either way, it's a tough decision. The Five of Swords, for me, this is talking about picking up the pieces after some kind of conflict, some kind of tension, battle, difficulty, usually with other people, sometimes within yourself, but usually with the Five of Swords, I look at this as being other people or in your mind. No, I'm getting very strongly that this is to do with other people for a lot of you. Might not be for everyone, but for a lot of you, I'm getting very strongly that aspect of it. I think that, you got through the situation, or you're getting through the situation, and you're not liking what you have to do to overcome the conflict and the tension. It's a very hard-won victory, one of those ones where, okay, you got what you wanted and what you needed, but it didn't really feel good to get there, and it didn't really work out the way that you hoped, with everybody being in a good place, in a good energy, in high spirits. It cost a lot. It cost a lot to get there, is what I'm getting. And you're focused on kind of picking up the pieces and walking away, and you're focused on just kind of getting through that. You're wanting to walk away from this conflict and this tension, and you're realizing that you can't really win by keeping everybody happy, unfortunately. That's a tough one to go through, Cancer. That's a tough one. But let's see, what's your strength during the month? Yeah. Interesting. So there is an aspect of teamwork to this card, but what I'm really seeing this is as building foundations. This could be in terms of a new aspect of your life. It could be in terms of career and finance, work, things like that. It could be relationships. It could be just mastering a skill, getting better at what you do. Just doing the work and getting help from the places that you can get good, solid, reliable help from. This is about seeking out the help, the individuals that you can collaborate with, that you can actually happily collaborate with and get support and help from and move forward with. But mostly I am seeing this as building those foundations. I mean, yeah, that's what I'm seeing it as. I don't want to overcomplicate it by adding more to that. Let's just move on for now. Let's have a look at your recent past. Oh, nice. Okay, so you have been in a pretty good place prior to this crossroads and this tension, this conflict. Being in a place where you could really appreciate many aspects of your life. You could see the joy, appreciate the joy, express your gratitude, live in the abundance that surrounded you. And you had a level of clarity, I feel, and confidence in where you were at before all of whatever this is. This is kind of a life is good. It's not necessarily that you've got like tons of money and everything is perfect or anything like that. It's just you have reached or have experienced a level of contentment with where you were at, coming out of that place. Of feeling even a little carefree about life. Let's look at your immediate future. Okay. There's heaviness here. which is not surprising, especially if you're dealing with this tension and conflict, difficult situation. I see that as being what's weighing heavy on you. It might not be, but that's what's coming up here. But this heaviness is coming on the journey of getting to the end of a cycle, because 10s are closing out cycles. And you starting off with the World card, this is showing me that this is part of your journey towards ending this phase, ending this chapter, so that you can move on, you can close it out, and you can, head straight into the next thing. I mean, not immediately, but open up the ways for that new journey. And hopefully along the way, what you're doing is you're learning how to pace yourself, put down the burdens from time to time, so that you can get to the top of that hill, reach that milestone, complete this phase. Yeah, let's have a look at what is supporting you, Cancer. What is supporting you during this month? Cutting through the bullshit. Seeing things for what they are. Calling out what needs to be called out. Letting the truth come to light. Being able to put your emotions aside when necessary. And speak up with confidence. Speak up with honesty and authenticity. Speak up with your truth. Stand up for yourself. Defend yourself. Talk about what it is that you really want, even if it's just with yourself. That's really great. And then I also feel like that's going to help you in this aspect of collaboration and working with others, and even working on those foundations, building something that's going to last you a long time. Being able to be honest and clear about what it is that you want to do and what you want to achieve and what you want for yourself and your life is going to help you in those areas, in those aspects of your life. It's going to help you move forward and close out this chapter and make a decision. Let's look at your external. I'm getting two things from this card. For some people, I'm getting that the environment that you're in is one that holds a feeling of comfort and of safety and familiarity that is very difficult to move on from. Very difficult to leave behind, to let go of, because it feels safe. It looks safe. And you're used to it. But it's still keeping you stuck. It might not be as safe and secure as you think it is. The Four of Pentacles is a card that talks about false sense of security. And it asks us to reevaluate what we put our value into. What's most important to us, what really is good for us and what isn't, in the bigger picture sense. For others, I feel like there's just very stubborn energy that is around you that is, creating an environment where it's just a little bit difficult to separate yourself and to move on, to get out of the situation and to move on. In this Two of Swords is coming up again, where it's a crossroads. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. That energy of feeling stuck, of not wanting to make a decision because it's a difficult decision to make. That's another aspect of this card. Not wanting to move forward, not wanting to let go, because it's difficult to let go of what we have known for so long and what we have gotten used to and are conditioned to feel like is good for us, even if it might not be. a tough one. Okay. You want to be able to trust what feels good to you, but I feel like you're doubting it. I feel like you're doubting you're doubting your intuition, doubting your emotions, and maybe a bit worried about letting your heart guide you. Like it's a too good to be true kind of situation, that it's okay for you to move towards the things that make you feel really good. But I mean, being able to develop that sense of trust in your intuition and in your emotions, knowing how to work with your emotions and learning how they speak to you. Emotions are like a language, they're like a signaling system in our bodies that tell us what needs to be addressed and when and how. The things that trigger and hurt us are coming up because those emotions are signaling, hey, this needs to be looked at, this needs addressing, this needs to be released or processed. Things that feel good, that signals of like, okay, hey, this is something to move towards. Things that make you feel fear or anxiety, those obstacles that need to be overcome. Those things indicate things that are valuable to you, and usually the things that are truly valuable to us are the things that can be very intimidating to deal with, especially when they get put into question. But I'm getting a little bit off track, so let's keep going. Let's see, Cancer, what's the potential outcome for you? So interesting. So Scorpio got this as well. There's some major changes happening. I mean, look, this World card, this is the ending, this is happening, right? This is happening. You're in this energy of closing out a cycle, entering a new one, and this is just indicating that it's really going to happen regardless, because it needs to, because it's happening for you to move into a better chapter in your life. All the things that don't work anymore, that false sense of security, these false foundations, the things that seem great but aren't, all of this conflict and tension that is just so disappointing, all those things are going to be falling away. They're going to come crumbling down, and it might not feel good at the time, but it's also such a wonderful, beautiful thing, because it's making the way clear for you to rebuild something much more beautiful, much more stable, much more aligned with you, that allows you to follow your heart, that allows you to go after the things that make you feel so fulfilled and so happy and so satisfied with your life. But you got to make way for them. That means these things have to go first. So you're moving into this place where those things are going to be dismantled. That, if more than any of the other cards apart from the World, that is an ending that is very necessary, needed. But this is a temporary situation. Just want to remind you if it's a temporary one, because more than an ending, it's a transition from a journey that doesn't work into a journey that works better. In Cancer, if this is helpful, if this resonates, please let me know in the comments section below. Also, please like, share, subscribe, click the notification bell. I would really love the support in getting these videos to reach more people and to help more people. Also, if you would like to support the channel and help me keep it running and make more videos, I have added a buy me a coffee link below. If you would like to make a donation, it would be very much appreciated. But let's get one more card for you. Mintakan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. This is telling me that you're not feeling like you belong where you are, like you're in the right place. This card brings with it a sense of feeling like you don't quite fit anywhere. Like you long to search for the place that truly feels like home for you, and no matter where you go and what you do, you just can't seem to find it. But you have this deep longing for it. And the message here is that there is a place where you belong. There is a place that is right for you. There is a place that you can call home. But you have to create it. You have to create it within yourself, and you don't have to wait. You can start creating it in your life right now, because it's not a place, it's you. It's you. And you know, for the second time during these readings, I'm actually not going to read from the guidebook, because I feel like the message is very clear. Whatever you're going through during this month, it's to allow you to be able to build your own home for yourself. The life that is right for you. You have the capability. It might be scary, but you can do it. So Cancer, whatever your situation is, have courage. When it's needed, be kind. I really hope this helped. And I will see you next time.